Patio. Here, Max. Look at that. Yeah. Thought we'd pop out a little bit before the rain. And I don't know how long it's going to be before it rains. So if it starts raining, we're going to run inside. We've got some heavy warned storms tonight with some thunderstorms. But I thought it was kind of nice just to pop out with Max and say hello to some of our friends. So if you're joining us, make sure you let us know that you're here. Bok up. Not seeing any comments yet. Yeah, I know, Max. Oh, it is awesome. That's right. Can I get a Bok Bok Bok? Yeah? Oh, first comment. Hello, Andrea. Yeah, Max and Momager hanging out outside. Yeah, just it's nice out right now. Right, Max? Awesome. Can I get a Bok Bok Bok? Yeah, you are. Can I get a Bok Bok Bok? A Bok Bok. Yeah? What? What? Well, I asked for a Bok Bok. Well, hello. We've got Simon and Sherry. Yeah, folks are joining us, Max. That sun just peeked out from behind a cloud. That feels good, doesn't it? Yeah. What a good boy. What a good boy. I might sit down in a little bit. I just moved the cushion and I'm waiting for the chair to dry a bit. We've had a lot of rain the last couple of days, so I realized when I got out here, it's standing room only. But actually, let's just pop out here for a second. Take a look at those storm clouds off that direction. This direction is where the sun's coming from. So I'm trying to angle over here today a little bit just because slightly better. My shirt? Yeah, this one's just kind of fun. It's a new design. Actually, let me just change the angle here a little bit, folks. Sorry. Here we go. Yeah, so this one, Max the Moluccans, made this one up actually for a friend of mine as a gift. It was just sort of he said that he needed a rock band shirt with the flock. So I made this one up and it says Max the Moluccans. It's a totally different style than I've done before for shirts, which are all photographic. What do you think? Should I make this available on Etsy? Should I put it up for sale, this design? You think it's awesome? Well, that is a bumblebee, honey. We'll just wait for it to go. Yeah, let me know, and if you like it, we could do something. Yeah, sure. Okay, Max. Yeah, sure. Okay. Oh yeah, I know that Max does not like the rain. He's pretty good today. You know, I've been at work all day, so I'm working from home. But it's been a long day for him. He's been wanting to step outside. And that sun keeps stepping in and behind the clouds. So you're going to get variable light today. And I don't know how long it's going to be until it rains. It might be 10 seconds. It might be 10 minutes. It might be a couple hours. It's variable. Yeah. Okay. Sherry says looks like a fun shirt. Okay. Maybe we'll put it up on Etsy. Yeah, I know you saw it here first. Actually, I wore it the other day when I went walking with, what was that, Max? When I went walking with Robin, and Max joined me for his walk with Robin as well. He really enjoyed that. Yeah, I'm just getting the height right on this. A pretty decent tripod, buddy. Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's actually a light stand with a tripod mount for the camera. Well, for the cell phone. Yeah. I know, buddy. Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. It really is. Well, hello, Dubby. Dubby's joining us from Glastonbury, England. It's pretty cool. I'm just going to adjust this so I make sure that I'm seeing all chats, not just the top messages. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, if I'm just going to ask my regulars to help me out here a little bit because I am streaming outside and and I don't necessarily catch all of the comments. So if you see a question you can answer, please do so. And if we've got troll in the chat and you need my attention, just throw up a couple of strings of emojis because I can spot that even from this far away. So yeah. And I'll make sure that we hop right in and take care of that. But yeah, are you having a good day, Max? What's over there? Awesome. Yeah. I'm just going to keep an eye out for who's walking behind me. I've got one of the neighbors walking behind me. I'll make sure that I block them from sight, just because it's not fair to them. You know, somebody might be going for a walk right now, so I'll just check where they're going. Oops. Oh, awesome. Do you see the bumblebees? Yeah, bumblebees. You like bumblebees? Yeah. It's good, isn't it? Awesome? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, you feel some sun. Okay, here comes some neighbors, so I'm just going to rotate the camera around so that we're not on them. Here. Yeah, you going to talk, Max? Hello? Hi, how are you? You're so talkative. Hello, how are you? We'll turn back around the other way now, Max. Yeah, it's awesome. You're so excited when you see the neighbors. Yeah, that's right, Mom. Yeah. Awesome. Good job, Max. I'm pretty proud of you for that. Oh, where's the dog? I don't see a dog. Where's the dog? You obviously see one. Yeah? Where's the dog? I see some pennies. Can I scritch? Can I scritch? Yes, I see pennies. Yeah. Yeah, I see pennies. I see pennies. Can I get those? Yeah. I know it's an odd angle I'm going at. But I really want to get those. Mom, leave me alone. Hello, Glitch from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Robert says, Polly wants some cheese? Probably would like some, but did you know that parrots cannot digest lactose? They're not mammals, and cheese is not very good for them. Okay, Brother Mango would disagree with me, I know. He really likes cheese, but Max has never really figured out the cheese thing too much. Although there was one time you got boarded, right, Max? You want to tell the story? Yeah, we boarded Max at pet resorts. And it can be kind of hard to find somebody who can board somebody the size of Max. Well, we boarded him at a pet resort. And they do birds as well as other animals. And not all of their staff are super well trained. So when I picked him up, he had a grand old time. He'd had a bunch of fruit and veggies that they provided to him. He got to try a few other foods as well. Now, I'd given them, sort of a couple of sheets that were posted beside him saying, under no circumstances give him any, can he eat any of the following. And I did not go into the full details, but I'm worried about avocado and mushrooms and peanuts and, this type of stuff, right, Max? And I'd given him his own list, and they said, well, sometimes we'll supplement. Well, I showed up, and somebody said, oh, I've been, he's been so sweet. Yeah, you've been sweet. He's been sharing lunch with me. He really likes cheese. I'm going, cheese? He's a bird, not a mammal. You got into a bunch of stuff. You liked canned baked beans. Yeah, baked beans not great because canned baked beans, lots of salt, lots of sugary sauce, not ideal. Now, yeah, you really hope your holiday didn't you, buddy? But, it happens. Yeah. You did okay. Yeah. I mean, he was happy when I picked him up, and he was wondering why he didn't get some of these things from home. You want to come here? Okay, you want to come here. You want to cuddle? Yeah, we don't cuddle with Mom very often on camera. Okay. Now we're looking at the bumblebees. We're not going to snap at them, right? Okay. Cuddles with Mom. Yeah, that gives you an idea just how big Max really is, doesn't it? He's big. Such a big, big boy. Yeah. If we're cuddling, we can step a little closer. Hey, Barbara. Yeah, we just thought we'd do a pop-up. We didn't give anybody any notice that we were doing it. We just popped up. We sometimes do that during the week, right, Max? Yeah, we're not sure how long we're going to be up because of the weather. We see storm clouds going back and forth a bit. Oh, you happy, honey? Yeah. You're happy and you know it. Well, that is one huge bumblebee. Don't fly at me, Mr. B. Don't fly at Max. Yeah. Oh, you happy, Max? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good cuddle. Good cuddle. That's good, honey. Oh, yeah, the sun just came out, didn't it? Isn't that Finny? Yeah. Cuddles. Yeah, this is sweet. We don't do cuddles on camera very often. Momager's usually not on camera. Seagulls, they're fine, honey. They're fine. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The seagulls. You know there's a music group at that game? You like to hear music, don't you? Yeah. Hey, Emily. Yeah. Max is just being sweet and a little bit cuddly right now. We don't do this very often with him while Momager's standing outside, do we? Usually I'm holding the camera. I don't have the tripod up when I'm standing. And usually when I'm streaming, I'm sitting. But yeah, Max is just, he's being big and cuddly right now. Yeah. Yeah. When I say big bird, I mean big bird, don't I? I too. You're a very big boy, Max. You really are. Hi, Carrie. Who else is here? Hello, John. Yeah. Oh, big cuddles, big cuddles. Another penny. See another penny. I'm gonna get that one. You get that one? Ooh, so warm. So warm. Yeah. Yeah. Did you have a good day? Yeah. What did you have for lunch? You had some warm mush for breakfast, didn't you? Yeah. I was late serving breakfast. Mango was a bit annoyed with me, so he got mush. And I just made mush for everybody. Yeah. You like that, don't you? Yeah. Special, special treats. What did you have for lunch? You had blueberries? Yeah, I didn't like the blueberries. And what else? You had carrots. And I forget what I fed you for lunch. Lots of good stuff. So which color is what you're asking about? If you're asking about this green stripe, he's got it in the front as well. It is attached to his harness. He's on the leash in a harness. If you're asking about the orange behind him, that is natural for a Moluccan cockatoo. So it just depends which color you're asking about. Orange and white are natural. The harness is what he's wearing, sort of like my shirt. Right, Max? Oh. Big. Wow, Max, you sure had blueberries today. That was a purple poop. You know what? I'm just going to leave the camera there for a minute, and I'm just going to rinse that down because, oh, wow. I really hope that was the blueberries, buddy. My goodness gracious me. Okay. I don't want to step on that. So I'm just going to hose that off. One hand with the hose. Pretty, you made a purple mark on the ground with that pooper. That was a splatty one. Yeah, I know. It was a splatty one. Okay. Right, let's check on that right there. Good. Whoop. That's the plants where they need to be. Here's the hose. I'm just going to put that away. I know it's going to rain, but I still try to keep the patio reasonably clean. A regular poop I don't worry too much about, but a blueberry splattery poop, oh, those can really stain. And I've got a darkish purple mark on the ground already, so hopefully that'll get taken care of by the rain. But yeah, you made a mess, buddy. Thank you for not hitting my clothes with that one. Yeah, I know. Oh, is it awesome? Is it awesome? I know you weren't too sure. I grabbed the hose. I was doing the water thing, wasn't I? Yeah. Jesse, we are in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And if you want to know how far we are from somewhere in Alabama, just use Google. Ask Google. Calgary, Alberta, Canada. We're pretty good. A purple poop. Yeah, you know what? Max and the Moluccans with his rock band. What do you think, Max? We need to release a couple of songs. Yeah, spectacular songs. And then Max and the Moluccans. And one of those songs could be the purple poop, huh? Yeah, it's like Purple Rain. The colors of poop. Oh my goodness. Okay, I've got a message here I'm going to check. Okay. Yeah. Great, the Sacred Cow says, my uncle had a cocktail for 20 years, but donated him to an aviary to give him a better life. He was loud but a legend. A cockatiel. Yeah, cockatiels are much smaller than cockatoos. And you know what? It is tough. It is tough to give him a good life. Max has a pretty good life. I make sure he gets lots of time outside. Lots of time with me, lots of engagement, lots of different foods. Blueberries, right? The blueberry pooper. Yeah, just make sure he gets everything that he needs. Want to change arms? Yeah, big bird. Changing arms. Okay. Oops. I get tangled. Let's try that again. There we go. Yeah. No, I usually, why do I hold his leash up like this? I get into that habit because, number one, the ground's wet right now, although it won't hit the ground. I don't have any dogs in here, but I get into that habit when I go walking, because occasionally dogs, when they see a leash dangling, they will try to bite it. And so I'll just sort of loop it around my hands so that I don't have to worry about the random dog pulling on his leash. So Max, your flowers here are doing really good. Show people these. My goodness. Oops. Look at those. Aren't those pretty? Yeah. And they're still blooming. They're still blooming. Those ones are the pansies. Pansies? Yeah, those are the pansies. And then these are the carnations, Max. Yeah. And then we've got all sorts of petunias. Do you see people? Do you see people? What do you say? Awesome, that's right. They don't have a dog with them though. They had a baby. Babies don't bark, honey. You try? You try barking, okay. I don't think they're gonna bark back. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna bark back. Yeah, they're not gonna bark back for you, honey. Yeah, big bird. Big bird. What a bird. Yeah, I know, honey, I know. Yeah, Max is having a pretty good day today. As I said, we thought we'd just do a pop-up outside. I realized that the chairs are a little bit wet, so I'm standing while they dry. But I mean, it's not a bad thing to stand while I stream, is it? You know, it works, it works. I'm showing off my new shirt, Max the Moluccans. I'll make this one available. I had a couple of people asking. So I'll make it available. Yeah. Yeah, welcome to the flock if you're just joining us. Make sure you give us a like and a follow. If you're new, Bok up in the comments. We have a lot of super friendly people who want to say hello. We're actually a pretty friendly bunch here. We've got a couple of rules though on our channel. Number one is be respectful to others. And number two, we're about words, we're about joy. Sometimes we talk about other things in the comments, but we steer clear of religion and politics and anything that's really divisive. Yeah, Max, I know. Well, let's see. It's not raining yet. I think you're okay. Those really dark clouds have moved, but we got some dark clouds coming in from the other side. Yeah, well, we're right on the patio, so if it rains, we can dash right in. Oh, there comes the wind. Big wind. Yeah. Big wind. Yeah, we're a lover of feathers, right? Yes. Yeah. Max gets out on a lot of adventures. I mean, this month, you've been out to a couple of Stampede breakfasts. You've been out for adventure walks. You went for a walk with your friend Robin from Parrot SOS. It was a great walk. Yeah, you just hopped right on her arm, and I'm chopped liver. Well, until you got tired, then you wanted me. I know. What else have we done this month? Oh, it's okay. You want this arm? Ooh. Yeah, I know those are bumblebees. We don't bother them. Is that wind? Okay. See, we'll just gather this up. You're good. Is it going to? Is it? No, it's not raining yet, honey. I'm looking at the ground, and there's no dribbles yet. No dribbles on the ground yet. You're safe. And if it does rain, we'll run inside, okay? It does not take long to get inside. I'm just going to, I'm going to give up on sitting down. I don't think that's going to dry in time. And I'm just going to flip those cushions back down where they were. Whoops. Maybe helps if it's not upside down. There we go. Okay, yeah. That way we're ready to run when it rains, Max. I don't have to do anything other than grab the tripod. Yeah, I think it might be raining soon. I'm waiting, Max. I think you're safe. Marked safe from the rain. Yeah, so it's Monday. Another new week. We're supposed to have a couple of days of rain here, buddy. We've got a thunderstorm warning. I know you don't like those. Wind's not too bad right now. The wind really picks up. I'll have to take down our patio umbrella, buddy. Yeah. And if it really picks up, I might, what else do we have to do? Hail warnings, we'll move the flowers in. But I don't know if we've got hail warnings right now. It's just a thunderstorm. I know. Oh, I know. And it's kind of cool how the sky is sort of, when I step off, you can see the sky. When I step on, it just sort of blurs out as the camera's trying to adjust. But yeah, no, we definitely have clouds coming in. We've got a storm coming in. Yeah, Max, I know. If you're new here, give us a like, give us a follow. Bok up in the comments, say hello. Oh, Andrea's cooking dinner. Hello. Carrie's here. Yeah, Jocelyn, new job's working out well. I just love the fact that I'm working remotely. That works out really, really well. I have to remind myself I'm only working 7.5 hours a day, which is great. I'm used to working 8 hours, so I have to remind myself that, don't put in an 8-hour work day. You don't have to. Oh, there's the sun again, Max. What do you think? Max, can I get a Bok Bok Bok? Can you give the camera a Bok Bok Bok? That was a bark, bark, bark. What about a Bok Bok Bok? You got a Bok Bok Bok? No box to give. I know. Oh, you're going to bark. Okay. Yeah, this is actually kind of fun because it really gives you an idea how big Max really is. He's just sitting on my arm right now. And what I do when I hold him, I'll show you my trick. When I'm holding him, I take my elbow and I just bury it into my side. Because if I'm holding him out like this, he gets really heavy quickly. I'll move him out when he starts getting excited. Yeah, here comes my neighbor, so I'm just going to rotate so we don't catch them on camera. Yeah, Max, you stay over here. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, are you saying hello? Yeah, you're Maximum. That's right, Max. Yeah, that's Howard. What's going on? I don't know what is going on, buddy. Yeah, I know. We're streaming. Yeah? Okay. Awesome. All right, let's turn back the other way. Yeah, what's up, Mom? There you go, Max. Yeah, I just don't want to put my neighbors on camera if they don't want to be on camera, so that's why I moved myself around with Max. What you doing? What you doing? I know, buddy, I know. Oh, no, we're not going to go walking with Howard. I know you'd like to, but we're not going to. Yeah, you're awesome, but we're not going to go. Well, how about this arm? Well, Max is telling me he wants to go for a walk, so we're going to go for a walk here. What do you think, Max? Got you wanted? I don't think you were counting on a circle, were you? There. Excuse me, Mom. I said I wanted to walk. I didn't say I wanted to go in a circle. Do the Max. No, Anna, Max does not fly. There's a couple of reasons for that. The first one, he's never shown any interest in flight. I adopted Max when he was 10 years young, and there's actually a good video on our channel. It's called The Story of a Rescue, that gives you all the details about how he was living in a basement and some of the things that happened to him in life before he came to live with me. It is a little bit sad, but you know what? It's got a happy ending. He ended up with me, and he's been with me now for 21 years. He's 31 years young now, so, you know, he has a good life. He's pretty happy. But he's never shown any interest in flight. And what I do is I let him lead. If he wants to do something, he usually gets to do it. It's not been that long that he's wanted to go outside, and he feels really safe standing on me with his harness on, and we go walking. Now, for safety purposes, we wear a harness. He does not even fly in the house. He's a big bird. One flap of his wings and he'd hit the wall, so I'm glad he does not try to fly in the house. But outside, there's a lot of things. We're at the edge of the city. There are coyotes. There are birds of prey. So not a great place to go flying. Here, if he flapped his wings and got into a flight situation, not likely he's going to try, but even birds who don't fly, when they flap the wings and a gust of wind catches them, things happen. Now notice what's happening behind us right now. What do you see? That's right, you see a busy road. Max flew onto that road. He could get hit by a car, and Max may not understand about running onto a road. He's like a toddler, right? Roads are scary. I've seen people hit Canadian geese who are a bit larger than Max and a lot meaner than Max, but I've seen people hit them with cars, so I don't trust the drivers. Next thing I want to show you is, if you look at those buildings across the street, those are 3-story tall. My building here, 2-story in the front, 3-story in the back. I don't like roofs. I don't want to have to climb up and pull them off of a roof. And then there's what happens if he lands and gets into a fight with the dog. Maybe he's curious and says, "I want to be your friend." He may not have that knowledge. So it's really for safety that we keep him on a harness. Usually does not try to do anything, but a scared bird has amazing powers of flight. So 2 other reasons I wear a harness when we're outside. Number 1 is that safety bit. Number 2 is, if anybody ever tries to grab Max, he's attached to me. It's another piece of safety. It's something I shouldn't even have to think about, but I do, because you never know what's going to happen out there. I had somebody try and grab a bird at a Parrot Club barbecue, and they didn't get very far, but the person was kind of drunk, but yeah, not cool. So that's a safety thing for Max. And number 3, if you take your bird outside without a harness on and you're not careful with things like doors and whatnot, your bird could get outside. What happens if the bird gets outside? Gets lost, and there are far too many stories of lost birds. So we wear a harness to remind people it's a good idea to make sure that your bird is safe at all times. Max, usually when he gets scared, he just clamps onto me, and I've got a lot of faith there, but we're always going to wear a harness, and we're always going to show best practices to people. All of our flock, the rule is harness or carrier if you're outside. You know, if you don't want to wear a harness, that's fine, you can go to a carrier. But you're always going to be secure. You're always going to be safe when you're outside with me. Right, Max? Yeah. And it's not a big deal. I mean, Max doesn't mind at all. He'll grab his harness and bring it to me and say, hey, this is what I want to wear, Mom. He's warm. He's comfortable. He's happy to be out here. Yeah. I see those birds up there too, Max. Yeah. Yeah. It was actually a person who tried to grab another bird at the event, not Max. Yeah, somebody was drunk and disorderly. The drunk and disorderly person was actually the reason why Max met the police at the event, because they'd come to talk to a couple of other people, and they'd also looked at a couple of my videos. I didn't see what was happening because I was focused on Max, but background of Max's video did catch something, but I'm not posting that. I mean, I respect privacy, and that's not something I'm going to post. Right, Max? Yeah. Yeah. That was Parrot Club Barbecue, wasn't it, buddy? Yeah. Oop, I'm sorry. Did I pull the penny? I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, Donnell. Donnell says, Nick making a pizza for Einstein was fun. Someone needs to make an omelet for Max. I know. So those of you who don't know, one of our friends, Einstein, the talking Texan Parrot, also on YouTube, also on Facebeak. We've known Einstein for years. Actually, we moderate for them when they do their live stream on Sundays. Good friends with Marsha. Right, Max? They had a road trip a couple of months ago to Boston, and this Saturday they announced where they'd gone. They'd actually gone to, and I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I'm just going to say Chef Nick. Went to see him and be on TV with him, which was pretty cool. I've watched the segment. It's a lot of fun. It's out now. But even funnier is Einstein's behind the scenes. The segment, it's part of a larger segment, and it's only 90 seconds or so that Einstein is featured because the chef is actually cooking for a variety of animals. But the funniest part was the behind the scenes where Einstein was interacting with Chef Nick. And Einstein was saying the right things at the right time. He tried to steal the chef's knife. Yeah, Max, you never touch a chef's knife, okay? You know that, huh? He was eating snacks. He was saying the right things at the right time. It was hilarious. I actually think that Einstein stole the show from the chef. But, I mean, maybe I'm a little biased here. Right, Max? Yeah, I'm biased. I sure am. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Are you happy? It's not raining yet. We're safe out here. Yeah, we're safe out here. You're marked safe from the rain, buddy. Yeah. And we're just keeping an eye on what's going on around us. You know, the light just seems better when we're facing this way today, so that's what we're doing. But we're trying to be mobile, and as I mentioned to people, we're keeping an eye out for people on the sidewalk behind us because our neighbors may not want to be on videos, so we're always really, really respectful of them. Right, Max? Yeah. So if you are not following Einstein, go give them a follow. Check out that video, the 10-minute video, well worth watching. And then, I mean, check out some of our playlists. Check out some more Max. I mean, there's always Max to watch, right, honey? Yeah. There's people watching. You see somebody walking a dog? We're not going to go over and say hello, though. No, we're not. You want to say hello, buddy? I'm going to put you this way. Yeah, you want to go over there, but we're not going over there. Let's go. You see a dog? Right, you see a dog. What's up, Mom? Yeah, we're not going over there. Well, for starters, I don't have my keys with me. We're set up on, we're streaming, and we can't stream a walk because we don't have Wi-Fi when we get too far away from the house. And there's a cell dead zone here. Yeah, I know, Max. It's tough to be a bird. It's really tough to be a bird. Yeah, you just want to go adventure today, don't you? But it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. So we're gonna just hang out here. I know, Max. It's very tough, isn't it? It's very tough. Yeah, are you comfy? You want the other arm? You want the cuddle arm? Oh, you're going to stay on the adventure arm. And that's probably the problem. You say you're on the adventure arm, you want to go for a walk, and I'm just standing here and I'm not taking you for a walk, huh? Is that the problem? I'm not taking you for a walk? Yeah? And you saw the neighbor go and you're jealous? Is that the problem? Yeah, that's the problem. I know. Oh yeah, the pink, his feathers, they're not white. They are a really pale shade of peach and sort of a pinky peach. And in the right light, they come out. And the back, that is a brilliant salmon crest. But his colors really come out when you got some of the warmer light, especially sunlight or some of the cloudy lights. So yeah. Well, Max is getting nervous, so I'm going to end the stream. I want to say thank you to everybody who joined us. Make sure you give us a like. Make sure you give us a follow. And yeah, that's fantastic. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Bok Bok. Okay, Max, I know. It's been